What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Connor Green back on the G-Wings041 channel. Welcome. As you can see, not in the room. I'm actually in my living room. Very different background. And if you can also tell, there's somebody else with me. Please introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Alex. I go by Sneaker Stork. I just started throwing up some review videos online. You can check out my channel or follow me on Instagram, Twitter, sneaker_stork. Me and my buddy are starting up a website, and thought I'd write some articles for him, do some reviews. It's www.ftcshoops.com. It's like a basketball website.
And all those links are going to be featured in the descriptions below. Please check them out. He is a fellow TCU student, by the way. I actually found his thing through the Kick Essentials Instagram that was started by T. Blake. He was one of the first, if not the first feature, I think, of the Kick Essentials.
I think one of the first, yeah.
And I saw his thing. Here's how it happened. I saw his thing, and he had his ID in it, and I immediately recognized that ID as a TCU ID. And if anyone would have heard me, they would have thought that I won some great prizes, because I am so happy there is another sneakerhead on the TCU campus. Not very often, there's a lot. Also, by the way, on feet today, I got my Sidewinder Gel GT Cools. So comfy, so comfy. Do you want to check?
Got that Air Force One Year of the Dragons on feet today.
So, of course, this is going to be an interview. This might run a little, this is probably going to run pretty long, but we're going to have some fun. Let's immediately start out with, how did you get into sneakers, man?
I don't really know. I've always been into sneakers ever since I was really young, and I always had to have the coolest shoes when I was playing basketball or whatever. But I was back when my parents were buying me sneakers. So as soon as I got my first job, that's kind of when it went wild. I actually brought the first pair that really got me into them, because I used to always get the whatever's coolest on the on the rack at the store, but. These were the first ones that were like pretty limited that I actually picked up myself. The LeBron 8 Entourage.
I love those shoes.
Yeah, they're sick. I wore the hell out of them.
If you got, hopefully the HD camera can pick up the wear like right there. These things have been put to good use. Let's just say that.
A couple years, and I'm still impressed they held up this well after all I've been through with them. But yeah, they kind of got me started. I got a job at Finish Line when I was in high school, and that was a mistake. I thought it'd be helping me out because I get discounted shoes, but then
you just buy everything, right?
You see them come in, you see them in the back room like a week before, and you just get so hyped for the actual release. And you get hooked up, and it was just, that's where I spent most of my money. But yeah, that's kind of what got me started, and then now it's just a disease.
It is. And for any of you young sneakerheads that are going to be watching this video, it is a disease. It is not a curable disease by any means. It is a full-blown addiction. I am an addict, a severe addict, and it is probably why I have way too many pairs of shoes in my room. I was going to say, how large do you think your collection is at this point? Because my collection, I have lost count, sadly.
Yeah, I actually just kind of took a rough estimate before I came over here. It's probably between 30 and 40, which isn't a lot compared to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
But I try to kind of rotate them. The ones that I don't really wear anymore, I sell them off and get the money to pick something else up. So.
Speaking of shoes that you do not have anymore, this past weekend you had a very blessed past weekend. You copped the Tiffany's.
I did.
You copped, and you happened to cop the Yeezy 2s.
Yes.
Both those videos are up on his channel. I saw you actually rock the Tiffany's the other day. Very nice job. I'm always a supporter of the Wear Your Kicks movement.
Yep.
For those who don't know, I am a huge supporter of the Wear Your Kicks movement. So, out of those two, though, what did you think about both of those releases?
The Tiffany's, I thought, was very sloppy. First of all,
I'm kind of sad you didn't bring those over, because I would have. But the good thing is he didn't bring those over, because it would have been a 10-minute rant by me on the quality of those shoes.
Yeah, the quality is very disappointing. And you know, Nike.com crashes. That was not good. You know, I'm waiting there for
No problem. A while Anna has appeared.
good.
Yeah, we're good. You guys know my videos. They're random. I don't edit. I don't do anything. This is Adam. He's
What's up,
over here.
guys? How's it
We need to
going?
have him in I need to have you in a video one of these days.
Oh, are you recording actually?
Yeah.
Really?
This is gonna go up online.
Excuse me?
This is gonna go online.
Oh, that's the video that you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just one, Alex.
okay. Oh, that's some shoes, whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That's why we're doing the interview.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Those are his
That's
photos.
mine. Thank you. Thanks.
He's seen the channel. You know it's random. You know it's weird. That's just what
Whatever
happens.
happens.
That whatever happens happens. Anyway, back to what we were talking. Tiffany's Sloppy Construction.
Sloppy release. So much hype for him. I like him. I like the color. I did not think they should be that hyped, personally. And Nike.com crashes. That's the first time since forever, and that was just crazy. I'm glad I got him. I brought him in my top 5 shoes.
Oh, we'll get into those in
And
a
as you
minute.
know, they are not here, so they are not in my top 5.
Now, shoes that may have made your top 5 is no longer here, and we're not going to discuss the price that you got for them on the channel. But those Yeezy 2s, what did you think about them? Because I have a strong opinion about the price point of that shoe. I personally don't think it's a $250 sneaker because of the use, especially that one, because of the use of mesh and the use of plastic instead of that leather, snake kind of leather that they used to use on the Yeezy 2s. Personally, if they had made that like a, I don't know, like a suede or a better material than plastic. I didn't think plastic deserved a $250 price tag. What did you think about that?
I was actually really surprised when I had them in hand with the actual quality on them. The materials were very, very nice, and I was very impressed with that. The suede up on the toe box, that was really, really nice. But again, like you said, it did have the mesh, which I didn't even think about compared to the other ones. I thought it was cool how they had that different material on the side, but again, it wasn't that snakeskin. I thought it was one of the shoes that definitely deserved to be priced sort of at that level, more than like a foam posit or something. But I guess compared to the other Yeezy 2s, it probably should have been a little less. And plus, mine had quite a few just like glue stains, glue marks on them. It was a good quality shoe, but there were plenty of flaws, I would say.
Now, there is the rumor that Nike wasn't supposed to actually release any of these shoes. There is that, I don't know if you've heard this rumor, that these were actually all meant to be destroyed, and at the last second they decided that we're just going to sell them and make some money and not take a loss. Because of these were all defective pairs, is what they were saying.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I heard that rumor, I think, yesterday. I forget who said it. It may have been J-Star or either Joe Bostic that may have said it. I forget. But needless to say, anyone waiting for the Yeezy 2 restock today, I don't know if it happened or not. I don't really care. Any of my friends that watch this, you know me, I don't care about hype. I don't go after any hype releases per se. Except that when the Nike SBs are hyped, but I still like them. Like those Valentine's Days, those things are fire. I
Those
don't
were
really-
sick, yeah. I
Those
did
are-
like those.
So what is your favorite brand? I see you have a lot of Nikes, a lot of Jordans. That's what your main, it seems like, collection consists of. Is that your favorite brand?
Nike is definitely my favorite brand. I would go with Nike over Jordan any day.
Really?
Yeah. Jordan, I think, is just a lot of hype, and like the shoes aren't that comfortable to begin with. They got a lot of, with the retros, they got a lot of the plain colors. I like my stuff bright, and as you can see, I have.
Yeah, you definitely have some bright. He has definitely some bright shoes, to say the least.
And if you're buying a shoe for $108, $200, like it should be comfortable. I feel.
It should be made with good materials.
Exactly. And so I think the Nike basketball and even just some of the other Nike releases are a lot better for me than the Jordans.
Now, we did have a discussion on the phone and through messages about you trying to branch into the runner game. Specifically the ASICS market shoes we talked about. Can you give us a little bit of an explanation of why you think people are? Because a lot of people, including myself, are now tending to go to that runner standpoint. Can you explain why you would want to go? Do you just think it's the better designs or the better concepts behind the sneakers?
You know, I see people more and more going to like a New Balance ASIC. People are really getting into those. I think it's just because it's different. It's different from what everyone else is wearing. Everyone else is doing the Nikes, the Jordans now, and no one's hitting those ASICs, the New Balances. And they're a lot cheaper. You know, you're getting what you're paying for too. You know, I'm sure they're very comfortable.
I think this was $120 or $25.
And
Good
things
quality.
probably gonna hold up for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Extremely comfortable. See that? I've worn these about 5 times. There ain't no such thing as wear on an ASICS.
I would like to get into it. I just haven't had my. I don't have that look in my head yet. So, if that makes sense.
No, I completely understand. I wasn't into runners until the Vanquish model came out, the Gel 3 from Mate, and I actually went down to the release and saw them in hand, and I got them. Until that moment, and shout out to Color Freak for hooking me up with those. That's my boy. Until I got those in hand and I actually saw them, I hadn't been a big ASICS fan. I had started to get into it, with the sneaker website and doing all those things and seeing all of them. Mm-hmm. But, I hadn't really thought, out here in Texas, there's not a lot of stores that carry ASICS or carry a lot of heat shoes, which makes it difficult. So, how do you get your shoes? Let's segue into that because that's a topic of discussion that is a big topic in a place like Fort Worth where, this isn't in LA. There isn't big sneaker stores. There isn't like when I go home, there's a mall where they have a Chic Shoes that gets everything. And now they have a House of Hoops that gets everything and a huge Foot Locker and a huge Finish Line and a huge skateboard shop in there where I can get anything I want basically in that place. So how do you get your sneakers?
Down here, it's all online. I get all my stuff online. Just search whatever site I can, whatever one has it, whichever one I'm luckiest with. Nike.com usually is where I get most of them. Every once in a while, Finish Line. Mm-hmm. I got a couple pairs off of Room Villa. That's what it's called before. I actually follow J23 app on Twitter. I don't know if you do that.
I'm not a Jordan guy, so.
Jordan guy. Because he's.
I know the app.
I
do know the app. I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, he's always tweeting out links like before the store to even put them out, and that's what really helps me out. So if you guys don't follow that, I would definitely give that a check. Mm-hmm. And if they have one for LeBron's, Kobe's, I think Foam's too. But yeah, as far as me, I get all my stuff online down here. When I'm back home in Boston, I used to get all my stuff from Finish Line whenever those would come out.
So if you're from Boston, man, you got concepts right there.
Concepts right there, yeah.
You need to start. The ASICS New Balance thing is right. You're in the heart of New Balance ASICS country.
I can't see myself in those yet. I'm trying. Save a lot of money, I'll tell you that much.
And you get better quality shoes. So speaking of quality, this is always a great question that I love to ask. What is the thing that attracts you to a shoe? You talked about the colors. We talked about quality. For me personally, while the colors will initially attract me to the shoe, what really makes me like a shoe is the concept behind the shoe, and then whether or not it features materials that I like. I will say this, and I think I've said this before, but I'm not sure. I do not like leather toe boxes on sneakers. Reason being, while they look nice, they crease like crazy. I would prefer a suede toe box because they don't crease as much. Or mesh. I am fine with mesh toe boxes because not only are they breathable and comfy, they look good forever. So, what attracts you to a sneaker?
I'm gonna go with just the kind of individuality, I guess, the color. The colorways usually get me, and then second to that is if I like the model. Like the KD6, they had some great colorways, but I just hate that model. I will never buy one of them.
I'm not a KD6 fan myself. I'm not a KD6.
It's just a gross looking model to me, and I will never buy a pair of KD6s, despite those colorways. But for most of the time, it is the colorway.
Yeah, sure.
With these out right now, this is my only pair of Air Max 1s. Yep.
These are the Beaches of Rio, right?
Yep. And I love
Look at that midsole. Look at that midsole.
That shoe, this was slept on so hard.
It
and
was.
I love these. These are one of my favorite shoes. They're so comfortable. I love the colors on these. And
Very
this
loud.
is just a crazy shoe. And I think it was up on Nike.com for almost.
Oh, those things hit outlets. Those
for
things
like
hit outlets.
six months at least. I think it was down to like $40 at one point, and I could not believe it. I got these on the day they released on Nike.com. I was waiting for it, and I love these. So, but again, this is my really favorite Air Max ones. This I would like to get more, but that was the color that really stood out and made me get that right there.
Mesh toe box.
Mesh toe box.
Just that. Love mesh toe boxes. Now, speaking of, we just talked about what tracksuits to the shoe. We kind of touched on materials. What are some of your favorite materials? If everyone knows me, I love suede. Suede is one of my favorite materials that can be used on a sneaker. Everybody knows I love 3M. Everyone knows I love glow in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to talk about gum bottoms because I'm going to get hot and bothered because those are the greatest invention ever in sneakers. So what kind of materials, or I guess let's just go with materials / I don't know how I would word it, like color on a sneaker, like that gum color. I don't know how I would word that because it's not really material, but it's just like that thing that every dunk. By the way, has anyone seen the new dunks coming out for 2014? Like 90% of them have gum bottoms. Good job, Nike SB, you're listening to me.
I'm big on the 3M. I love the 3M.
Yeah.
Big on the glow in the dark. I love the glow on the Yeezys. I will say that red glow really made me smile. I just picked up the LeBron All-Stars from this year.
Okay.
Those are in the mail. Those have that glow in the dark material on the side. I couldn't pass those up. I really do like the mesh on this. But as far as like specific materials that really get me, I wouldn't say there's one that really grabs my attention. Something I do like though is when they put these designs on the inside.
Oh yeah,
you need a little something for me, not so much for everyone else.
This is a discussion we've had. Every sneakerhead has had this discussion with a person who is not a sneaker person. Why do you care about the custom insoles? Why do you care about the inner liner? People aren't going to see it, so why would you pay the money for that?
I just like how it looks.
It's a sneaker thing.
It's a little something extra, The outside of it is very nice, and then you look on the inside, and there's just that little extra bit that really gets you.
It's for you. It's a thing for you. For you to enjoy. And I'm going to get my hands on those in a second because I've actually never had my hands on a LeBron 11. I'm very excited to actually have one in hand. As well as a certain other sneaker that we will touch on in a second that I keep looking at it's the only 4 I like. Let's put it that way. There's only one 4 I like and it's there. That's it. Every other 4 I do not like. And I've said this before. So, speaking of shoes that you don't like, what are some Are there any popular shoes that you just go, I don't understand how people like them? Because you have two models of shoes there that I absolutely despise. Not despise. That's a strong word. I just don't like them. I don't like them aesthetically.
KD6, as I said. But
I
I mean, a lot of people really don't like that.
Yeah,
so
a lot of people.
I would say that that was one that people like that much. I don't know. What are some that you hate? Let's do that first.
I've said it before. I do not like. I do not like. I like the Kobe 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Kobe 4. Every other Kobe, I do not like.
Okay.
After 4, they started to get really narrow. And because of that, I just didn't like the look. And I also can't fit them.
Okay.
So I've never been a fan of that. I've never been a fan of the Jordan 4. I don't know why. I just don't like the Jordan 4. I would take the 9s, which are way less light, over the Jordan 4s any day of the week. I love the 9s. 4s to me are one of my least favorite Jordans, along with the 13s. Which
I hate the 13s. That's one I really don't like.
A lot of people love the 13s. And I got, oh my God, if you saw my sneaker chat the other day, I got absolutely ripped in that chat room. I got ripped by everybody for not saying I like the 13s.
I hate the 13s.
See, I'm not alone.
13s, 14s, anything past, even most of the 12s I can't stand either.
I'm okay with the 12s.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because it's inspired by the Japanese flag, and I'm half Japanese, and that Rising Sun colorway is one of the hottest things I've ever seen, and I really want those.
Okay. But yeah, 12 and up is garbage for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but are there any Nike shoes that you can think of? I know some people don't like the gloves.
I actually like the gloves.
I love the gloves.
Gloves are, like I said, I like stuff that's different. Those are
Way different.
definitely different from anything normal.
Footposits? What are your opinions?
I had electric blue foams at one point. I really didn't like them that much. I'm not a big foam guy. And especially ones that released this year, those are absolute garbage. And I don't know how anyone could have bought any of those.
Whoa. You're saying the Weathermans are garbage? That's the greatest foamposite release of all time.
Ugh, disgusting.
I don't know what the Thermomap is. Are we talking about the tampons?
Yeah, what are tampons?
I will only refer to those shoes as the
See, that's how
tampons.
I refer to them too, but I didn't know if that was alright or
Oh no. If you've ever seen anytime anyone's talking about those, I refer to them as the tampons. I don't even care if they're wearing them. I will
That's
refer to
exactly what it
them
is.
as the tampons.
Yeah.
And of course, we have the Yeezy colorway, the Foamposite Pros coming out, and which will create mass hysteria, along with the Spring Foamposites. Those will create a riot.
The Yeezy ones, don't like those at all. I actually do like the platinum and the infrared or whatever the black ones. Black and white and Yeezy too, so I like those. Just thinking of some other ones I forget. Oh, like Barclay posits, not really.
Just a weird fusion, you think?
Yeah, it's like the ones that released last year for the All-Star Game.
Yeah.
People went crazy over those, and I just did not like them at all.
I wasn't a huge fan of those. I thought they were okay. I don't know if they're better than the Galaxy Foamposites, which I still think are just hype beyond belief, which I don't understand. I think they're an okay shoe. I think they're a decent looking shoe. I don't know how people would trade a car for them, but that's just my opinion on the sneakers. And as people know, I'm very opinionated about sneakers, and a lot of times you don't like it. Like the Tiffany Dunk review when I said that they had were gonna have terrible quality, and all of you said, "No, G Money, you're an idiot." Well, guess who was right? That video got a lot of hate on it, by the way. That got a lot of hate.
But hey, you gotta have an opinion.
Yeah. Now, this is another big topic. Quality. we've kind of touched on it multiple times. Does quality still matter? Because there are a lot of people nowadays who say quality isn't a priority. And that to me is something that is just insane to say. Because to me, quality always matters. Quality is one of the most important things of a sneaker. If a sneaker doesn't have quality, there is no way in hell that I'm buying that sneaker.
See, for me, it's, I'll say it probably should be, but it's not. If I like the way a shoe looks, even if it's not even that comfortable, I'm just sucking in the pocket. And I mean, I do get disappointed sometimes. Like Tiffany's, I was a little disappointed because the quality wasn't great, but I still love the look of the shoe, and I'm gonna buy it. So it probably should be more important, especially if you're paying. Tiffany's are only like $180.
Yeah, see, that's the great thing about Nike SB. But that's the sad thing about Nike SB, because the Chinese New Year's came out and the quality on those was some of the best quality I think I've seen at Nike SB in the last year.
I didn't get to hold them or anything, but they looked like it was.
I cannot wait to go back home because my buddy has them and he is still, and I've already told him we're doing a review on those as soon as I get back, just so I can feel the quality of them.
But definitely for the more expensive shoes, like a lot of the joints, like the leather isn't what it should be. Just the quality. I mean, if you're paying that much, you should get good quality. But again, for me, it's not gonna change if I'm buying it.
Now, you brought your top 5 shoes here, and we'll get into that in a second. But not including your top 5, not including the Easy 2s, not including the Tiffany highs, what are your grails? Or do you actually have your grails?
I have one of them down here, which we can get into in a little bit.
We'll get into that right after this topic, because
Okay.
it needs to be shown. I'm tired of staring at it and having the people wonder what I'm staring at.
I wanted that shoe for a long time, but like you said, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Actually, I really, really want the LeBron 10 Courts. Those are ones that I've just wanted so bad, and you're probably going to kill me for saying that.
They fall apart.
And I don't care. I think that is the coolest concept to put that cork material on. I don't care. I think it looks sick. It's a crazy idea. I probably won it only a couple times ever.
Why did I have him on the channel if he was going to say this answer?
But, those are what I like.
Any other ones that you think can redeem you?
This one is pretty unrealistic, but I love the LeBron Palmers, and I see you're drinking Arnold Palmer, so
Always drink the Arnold
hopefully
Palmer.
you can concur with me on that one.
I am fine with the LeBron Palmer just because everyone knows I like outlandish sneakers and extraordinarily bright, colorful, crazy. You have seen me wearing the Dornbecker Dunk Highs, and those are probably one of the loudest shoes ever made in the history of sneakers. It has a freaking heart on the side of it. Okay? I am fine with the LeBron Palmer. I think that shoe is just awesome.
Okay, good, because that's probably my favorite ever. If I could ever buy one shoe, that would probably be one. Plus, I love that LeBron, was it 9 low? I have the Easter ones, and I love those. Just barely got kicked out of my top 5.
I do know you have the Sun Lake highs.
I do have the highs. Wasn't a huge fan of the highs at first, but now looking back, I do like some of the colorways, like the Big Bangs.
Yeah.
I love those. Super bright. I don't like the color orange, but I really do like those.
Sorry, ass kicks. Sorry, boss man.
But those are definitely some of my top ones. I like to grab a couple models with KD4 that I missed out on. Easter ones, the Galaxies are sweet.
Yeah.
Those are.
I think everyone can agree the Galaxy ones of the KD4s are probably the best ones. out of the KD4s. So we talked about your top 5. We'll get into that right now. But any other sneakers that didn't make your top 5 that you would like to say that you appreciate or like that are in your collection?
Couple models of the Kobe 8. Actually, I hated the Kobe 8 model at first, and as soon as the images of the sulfurs came out, I was like, ugh, those gross, I hate those. But then as it went on, I actually started liking them a lot more. I got the Easter ones, which I love wearing.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Easters. I like those.
I like the color.
There's a few people that have them here, I think.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. And then I have the Venice Beach ones too. I'm more a fan of the colorway than things the shoes in general, I guess. And these actually, I'm not an Air Force One guy. I actually don't like Air Force Ones, but I did get these. Got these from 21 Mercer in New York City. People kind of slept on those, but I actually love the quality on this material. Like you can see, like he's got those like
very nice leather, and
right
it's like suede. It's actually a suede. I didn't know this was suede actually.
Yeah.
Very nice quality.
You got the
and
cool
the
insole.
cool insoles. Love the tongue on these. The laces are also nice. No, I didn't know the quality on these were so A1 and on point.
Really, it's a really nice shoe.
And it's actually like and you know, this is actually a translucent bottom. Didn't know that either. I thought it was a solid bottom from looking at it. I was actually trying to figure that out for a second.
So I actually really love this shoe.
These are actually really nice. Those are very A1 quality.
And that
Very
was
impressed.
the
Very
only
impressed.
pair of Air Force Ones I have.
I only have one pair.
Until I see another one that I love, but probably won't pick them up.
We'll talk about stores here in a second because East Coast guy, you've probably been into a lot of crazy stores.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. But let's get into your top 5. What's your number 5 shoe? Let's get.
I don't necessarily have them.
Okay, we know what number 1 is, and we'll get into that.
This will probably be number 5, which we showed that already.
Yeah, just checking the quality.
Just a
It's actually a nice, like rubberized knee bug.
Yeah, that's just nice.
I love mesh toe boxes.
Yeah.
So comfy and
Again,
nice.
it's got that nice inside. A little small.
Oh, I actually didn't see that. That's a nice inside. I like the insoles.
These ones are nice. I just brought this one. I do love this one a lot. I brought it over mainly because it's kind of what got me started. So that's probably always got to be in my top 5.
Of course.
When they kicked me off to sneakers. Kobe 8, All-Star.
Am I allowed to throw this across the room?
No.
I don't like it.
Absolutely crazy colorway on that one.
I just like the Kobe 8 so much.
People shit on me all the time for wearing this and just.
What, the pizza slice?
Yeah, the disgusting. I love them though. They're so different, so crazy.
I'll give you that. I like the fact they're very different, very crazy.
You'll never see a shoe like that again.
Get the people up close. This is 720. This is gonna take an hour to upload, but I don't care.
This is,
They're nice, but I just don't like Kobe 8s. I can't fit them. I'd have to probably wear that size of shoe to fit them. I can't even fit into 11 Kobe 8. Size 11. It's crazy.
And these are all kind of like recent releases, but this is kind of what I'm loving right now. LeBron 11 King's Pride. Only pair I have at this point. I have, like I said, I have the Galaxies or the All-Star ones coming in.
Very nice quality.
I actually didn't want to like these. I didn't think I did that much, but then I went into the store.
This colorway is sick.
I love the colorway on it, and I like how it's not as high as the other ones. It's more of like a mid almost.
You know, I've never felt like the swoosh on these. The swoosh is,
Those are pretty sick.
I was hating on these when they were coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hate on this shoe.
I was too. Everyone's calling like the Halo boots or whatever. That's what they look like, but
These things are crazy.
it was.
Although everyone's probably seen them already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I mean,
that's
these things are insane.
the most comfortable basketball shoe I have. Better than LeBron 10, more comfortable for sure. And I know a lot of people don't know about this. The insole again,
Oh yeah, I've seen the insole. I mean,
double flip. How it's let's see if I can get this thing out. These things are always impossible.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be able to get it out? Because that thing. If you've never seen a LeBron 11 insole,
It's huge.
it's thicker than my hand. Like I can fully hide my hand behind this. It's insane. It's about it's like that thick. It's about like an inch at least thick, inch and a half thick.
See, most of these are only gonna be like, you get like
Yeah.
a slice of ham.
This thing is giant. It makes Lunarlon insole, just regular Lunarlon insoles, look just But I'm trying to remember. So it's LeBron this
One
one,
this way, and then flip it over the other way.
and it's James. I forgot about
I
that.
didn't know that for a long time. I was actually watching a video with Trinidad James, and he actually pointed it out, and so that
He's got a good channel, by the way, actually, and he came out with a new episode today. Yeah, he did. I saw that.
I couldn't believe I was watching. I don't know how I came across it, but I saw that and I didn't even know that for the longest time.
He's actually got a pretty good sneaker channel. He knows his thing. He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. And number one, dun 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 dun.
Liquor Force took me a long time. I searched for these for a long time, and I actually came across some kid. He just had a kid not too long ago, and so he was trying to move like his whole collection. Super nice guy. I still talk to him. And he hooked me up with these for a very good price. And I am so lucky to have these. I don't wear them very often, but I definitely gotta put them in my top 5.
This is my first time holding a shoe that is worth my entire collection.
And it is crazy.
And
The
cool.
worth of some shoes. And the quality on that's great, and I love just the subtleness of the little arrows on them.
Yeah,
Bottom, kind of dirty on the bottom.
it's all right.
You know, I try to wear all my stuff. I'm not about like the whole reselling game.
Oh no.
Easy
Again,
to-
we talked about this. The wear kicks movement.
The VCs are pretty much the only exception for that, because I had an offer that
You couldn't refuse.
Because, you know, when you're getting offers more than the amount of money you have in your bank account.
No. And
It doesn't
I
make
don't
sense
think
not
you
to.
can. And there was a discussion online the other day. I forget who it was between, and I saw it. You know, they were discussing. You know, you can't fault somebody for reselling the Yeezy 2s. You can't,
I
because
just feel bad about it.
when you have a shoe that's value is priced at such a level like that shoe was. Look, if you can make $3 grand off a sneaker like that, why wouldn't you resell it? I understand the fact that, and I am not one condoning reselling, and I'm not a fan of resellers. However, I get a lot of kicks from them, sadly. You know, not older releases. I get those from just people or random people in Australia, like one of my sneakers. That is an interesting story. When I do my sneaker story when I'm back home, I will tell that story. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning for a pair of shoes and paid $40 shipping and handling. But, you know, when you have a sneaker that is so highly priced like that, you can't fault somebody for, you know, getting their piece of the pie. It's just, the resale value on those is so insane because people are idiots that, you know, it is what it is. If I had got those, they're gone that day. I'm sorry, but Papa's cashing in.
Actually, when I got them,
Somebody comment on your photo. $2 grand right now. I saw that.
there's a lot of people are just like $2 grand, $3 grand, and I didn't. As soon as I got them, I didn't know what to do with them. So I was like, do I keep them? Do I sell them? Do I trade them? I didn't know what to do with them. So my head's kind of like, I still couldn't believe I actually got them, and I found this, and then all these people are saying like, oh, somebody hacked Nike, you know, they put up this fake pictures, or like, it's like, oh, keep clicking, and so I actually went on eBay, I put them up for like a ridiculous price, and some people were putting them for like 10 grand. I'm like, there's no way that it's going to sell for that much.
Yeah.
So I put them up for not that much, but still a ridiculous price. I'm like, if anyone buys them for this price, I gotta sell them.
Yeah.
That's just what I was thinking. That way I don't tempt myself with keeping them.
Yeah.
And within 10 minutes, they're gone. And I didn't even have them yet, so I had to wait for them to come here.
At least you did a review on them. At least you did the
I
review.
had to do a review on them.
You always have to do a review on
it's
every
just
sneaker you get.
Crazy shoe, so I had to do it. But yeah.
It's one of those things, you know, you can't. That is the one shoe that I would say you can't fault anyone for trying to get theirs off that shoe.
I mean, at that point, you can. Because it's the only ones where you're like, you know, you go out there, you buy a shoe, and you flip it for like $100 or something. Like, it's
And sometimes you don't even flip it for that much.
$50, $100.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. Like, if that shoe was only going for $1,000, I might have kept it. I might have traded it away. But
If you have a shoe that's going for over 10 times the amount of money that you paid for it, you know, you're making a sizable amount of money doing nothing. I mean, you're literally just posting an ad and watching the money come into your bank account. That's it.
It was literally like a summer's worth of working, and like all those paychecks
In 10 minutes.
2 clicks on my finger. It's ridiculous, and you can't back off.
You can't.
Just be stupid. If I had that kind of money, you know, it would be different. Or if I had like a wardrobe where I could actually wear those with, it would be different. But
Gotta go all red, man.
So
All red.
some freaking college kid, like I can't have stuff. So that's the deal with those.
And anyone who's gonna fault them can talk to me. I can't, you
Yeah, come
know.
right at me. I don't care.
Again, his channel and everything's gonna be in the description below, so you can check those out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to ask you about. Oh yeah, stores. Again, you've been being in the Boston area.
I've actually never been to Concepts before you even ask. I've never been to Concepts.
I need to get him into Concepts and him to hook me
I
up.
want to go so bad. And when I go home in March, I'm definitely going to hit it up. Because I've never been there and I've wanted to forever. And I just never got around to it.
I'll need to get some Asics from Concepts.
And
That's what
I
I
will
love.
hook you up. I'll take you in on FaceTime if you want.
But no, so you did say you've been into 21 Mercer. What was that experience like? Because that is like a mecca for the sneakerhead.
It is. But going in there, it was actually underwhelming. You know, it's very, very small. Tucked away. It took me forever to find it, first of
I
all.
was gonna say it's a very hard place to find for
Yeah.
because it's so nondescript.
It's not a script at all. And it's like this tiny little sign like up on the. It's just in like an alleyway.
Yeah.
And going in there, it was a couple years ago. I don't really remember a whole lot of it, but you know, it was small. They had like 2 little shoe racks. Not much on them. There's a lot of.
Now, did you inquire about the bespoke program?
I did before going there, but I didn't know a whole lot about it then, and I didn't really talk about it a whole lot there. And I was with my friend, and I didn't really know what to do with it.
I have many ideas, so
But I would definitely love to go back and actually like partake in that. 'Cause
it
that
is a
would be-
lot of money.
It's a
But you
lot
got
of
that
money.
easy too money now.
It would be an experience for sure. I called to somebody and I talked to them about it before I went there, and I mean they didn't really tell me a whole lot about it. They didn't tell me like a price, so I was searching, I was looking it up.
I think it's 820 something dollars.
Yeah, and I just I didn't have that kind of money, so I just went.
Well, now you do. Now you do.
Now I got some money to toss around, but I was able to pick
you can get those courts.
Up these Air Force Ones there, which I was happy about because I was thinking about because I saw they put in a thing for like a phone loader for me, and I was like, I don't know if I've had Air Force Ones before.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were like, so I was like, I gotta hold off on it. And luckily, because these actually run really big. I don't know if you found that.
I actually found my highs run a little bit large too. So I wish I would have gone with the 10.5 rather than 11.
Yeah, I know. I actually run my shoes a little bigger, and I went a full size down. But I'm usually 11 or 10. They're a little bit tight, but they didn't have an 11.
The only shoe I really had to do that with is my Reebok Answers, which are so big. I think I can fit a 9.5. I have a 10, but I still feel like
It's weird how different the shoes fit. Too.
Oh, it is, because I usually my questions, and those are 10.5s. And now that the winter weather is over and it's not going to be wet and rainy, finally break out all my kicks with icy soles again.
That's one thing why I love coming here is you don't have that Boston winter. You don't have to wear boots every day. You know, you get to wear this stuff all the
I
time.
wore my boots, aka my Adidas Matumbos. I wear those all the time when it was cold. Those and my Nike Dunk High Krampus. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Pure black, blocked out.
Yeah.
Makes people ask if you're a Satanist. I've
There's
actually,
some weird insoles too.
they got the coolest insoles. Those things are so warm and comfy because they're fur lined too. Oh, best winter shoe ever made. Best Nike SB winter shoe. So what other stores? Because
Have you ever been in Flight Club LA?
I've been to Flight Club LA.
Okay.
I realized that I don't have any money to spend at Flight Club LA.
I've been in Flight Club New York so many times. And it's just, you go in there and it's just blasted with so many shoes and just the prices. I always want to go in there and buy something and I'm not in there.
I like Riff LA more than Flight Club, just because when I went into Riff this past summer, or winter actually, this past winter, they had a lot of shoes that price point wise, I would have been okay with paying. Unfortunately, they didn't have my size. And actually, my buddy got a pair of the Brooklyn Project Slayers. I don't know if you've ever seen those. They're very cool. Denim, super crazy leather, super crazy suede. 666 pairs in the world. He got them. They'd been worn once. No creases really. No nothing. No heel drag. No. Extremely clean. $90,
Nice.
which is under the $108 box price.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That was one of the. That was the first ever sneaker that I did a review on. Actually, don't watch that video. It's terrible. Didn't have the intro back then. I tried actually watching, and you'll get to this eventually when you hit your 1 year anniversary. You'll want to watch a video that you did a year ago.
I know it's going to be bad. I'm just starting off, so I'm still
Yeah,
thinking awkward behind the camera.
it's a tough thing, and for anyone starting out, I wish them the best, especially for a person like you. I think you're doing a great job with your videos. Good editing. You do it in front of a much tougher environment because you do yours outside. I do mine inside. But you'll get comfortable. It's a fun thing, and
It was fun. I look forward to it. I'm reading your shoe and I'm looking forward to taking some pics and doing a nice review on it. So.
yeah. And then because you play basketball, you can start even doing performance reviews. I know a lot of people love to do performance reviews, and that's a big thing also as well. You've got shoes to do performance reviews on, especially.
Unfortunately, I'm not a big basketball player. Not too good either, but I like playing for fun, and it's funny whenever you're wearing this kind of stuff. People expect you to be good, and then you get out there and not good. But if you don't play good, look good, right?
Well, if you look good, you play good.
Too.
But it has been an awesome time interviewing.
Yep. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Again, Alex's links are all going to be in the description below. All of them are at sneaker_stork. Check out his website. Great having you on, man. Great having you on. Please check out his stuff. He's doing a lot of good things, and I'm very impressed with the quality of his videos. Much better than my quality. Then again, I am the most critical person of my videos that you will ever see. I hate 90% of my videos because I think they're garbage.
Well, there you go. Then you're your biggest hater.
I am my biggest
Bigger than you.
Although I haven't received a hate comment in a while. It's very weird. It's very weird. I was going to say, have you received any real negative feedback as of yet?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was going to say, with Easy Jeremy, you probably got a lot.
Easy Twos, I got some. Some kid told me I looked like I just cried.
Oh, I saw that comment. That was the best. Whoever posted that comment,
I mean, that was funny.
you're winning the comment of the day.
Maybe not, because it did. I don't know if it was the wind or something, but my eyes were all red. Something. It was funny. Told me my pants look stupid. I'm just wearing basic jeans, pal.
Yeah.
But you get that, and honestly, it just makes me laugh. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get people who say you're copying somebody, you're doing this, you're doing that, Best thing you can do is just, and you learn this very quickly, is just go, thank you for watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the view. Best comment I've received as of late, I don't think I said this in my sneaker chat, I think I said it off air, was I was doing a review of like Nike, I was talking about like Nike SB and all these other brands, and I mentioned an anime, and he went, I turned off as soon as you mentioned anime, that shit's so stupid, and I was like, thanks? That and the fake shoes review, because I did a video on my thoughts of fake shoes, and somebody went, it was completely unintelligible, but it's like, I drive a Beamer, I got a house, I'm making like all this money, I'm 22 years old, I get all the women in the world, and I'm rocking all these super perfects coming at me, bro, and I'm just like,
sure.
I'm just like, congrats, I think. It's like, I don't know how you want me to respond. I mean, good for you. But you'll start getting inundated with the fake websites. That's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've already gotten many offers from them.
No, luckily.
Oh, just wait. I get about one every couple of weeks from a site. No, unauthorized.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
We can talk about that right now because you're young into this game. You're gonna start getting these things. What do you think about the unauthorized game?
People, they're out there. People are gonna buy them.
And I don't mind if you buy them, by the way.
I don't mind if you buy them. Just don't try to sell them as real. Don't be dishonest about it. People will pay your fake price for them.
Yeah.
Just don't tell people they're real. Don't. Tell people what they're getting into, and once they do, then you're good.
Because they will pay you quite a bit of money.
I mean, even unauthorized pairs, you sell for a lot of money still.
Well, I was going to say those sites will give you quite a considerable amount of money to review their product. Trust me, I have been asked many times, and I've seen quite a few good offers. But every time I've had to go, that's not for me.
Yeah.
It's just something that I don't feel comfortable with. But anyway, again, as you know, my endings are always long like this, but I've had a great time interviewing you. It's been great. It's been great to see some of your collection. After this video ends, he's going to probably see a lot of my collection. It's been just really fun having you on again, and I'm definitely going to have to include you next time we have a sneaker chat, which might be for anyone who watches this weekend. We might have another sneaker chat later in the week, so I'll send you the link to that. That's always a fun time. Do you have any Roshis?
I don't have any Roshis.
Do you have any opinions on Roshis?
I know your opinions on Roshis. I did see what you thought about them. Stunning.
I have no opinion on the Roshi because I would like to say that the shoe doesn't exist in my realm of sneakers.
For me, it's like the new free run. You know, everyone's getting Roshis.
But I don't mind free runs because they look fine.
Yeah.
They don't look like pillows. And I swear to God, I will unsubscribe you if you start this. If you join in on the hashtag Get G Money Some Roshis.
I actually don't mind the Roshis that much. Everyone says they're like, oh, so comfortable or whatever. I mean,
Yeah, and so are Crocs.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on them. I don't mind them. But, you know, more and more people are wearing them, and, you know, that's kind of...
Everyone's wearing them.
That kind of puts it down for me. I don't like when people are wearing them.
Neither do I. And with that, that's going to be the official end. This has been your boy Conor Garrity on the G-Money041 channel. Please like the video, subscribe to his channel and mine if you haven't. Please comment on anything that we said in this video. We talked about a lot of things. Again, Alex aka Sneaker Sword, all of his channels and Twitter and Instagram and website, all those links are going to be in the description below, so please check all of those out. Again, please subscribe to him. He's doing good work. Cannot wait to see his video on the LeBron 11 All-Stars this weekend. Cannot wait to see what he does in the future. I'm definitely going to be supporting him. And if you support me, you should also support him, as well as all my other homies who you know, like Asian Joe and Kicks R Us and Kicks 808, Titus 1 and IB365 and Saul Jones and everybody else, NS Kicks and BGO and all those different people that I'm cool with and stuff. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Again, this has been your boy Conor on the G-Money041 chat. With that, going to hit y'all with the peace.